Auckland, New Zealand, Tāmaki Makaurau, Aotearoa, a vibrant cosmopolitan city of 1.5 million people, set upon a natural playground of 48 volcanic cones, nestled between two dramatic coastlines. This November, we welcome the world. The Hockey World League Final.
To play those games against the top teams in the world, I think that's what we're really excited about. It's nice that they're coming to our hometown now and we get to play them here.
Argentina are always fiery. They've got the skill and they've got the potential to rip open any team.
They'll be a good defensive side and they'll just pop one in at the last minute and make you really work for a win. It'll be a little bit different having England rather than GB.
They're on the up as well. Obviously, they're the gold medalists from last year. Another European side who know how to play hockey. They pass the ball well, they play a good team game, and they've got a few dangerous strikers up front.
Korea, always a really challenging side. Their basic skills are always really high, and the Dutch, they're like the pinnacle of world hockey. For the crowd, that's amazing to watch. For us, it's actually pretty hard to deal with. The USA have just done really well, actually. They won their World League semi-final, and we know that they're a really fit and physical team.
And the home team, the Vantage Blacksticks.
Obviously, we'll have lots of our own fans there, but to have like other people come over as well, I think that's really awesome.
Our turf, our time.
Our turf, our time.
The Hockey World League Final, November 17 to 26, Auckland, New Zealand. Tickets are on sale now from ticketek.co.nz.
Welcome in everyone to live coverage of the 2017 National Senior Tournament Women's Final. First up, the Canterbury Barracudas against North Harbour. My name is John Whiting. I'm joined by Aidan O'Connor on the chat today. Aidan, nice to have you with me.
Thanks, John. It's good to be here as we quickly run through the Canterbury side here. Players to keep an eye on. Number 6, Cody Cooten, scorer of 5 field goals so far this week. Captain Thomasina Lofin, a strong player at the back. Number 12 and 13 there in the midfield, Jess Deakins and Hannah Hill. And at the back as well, a famous name there in New Zealand hockey, Anna Radovinic, number 23. Of course, Canterbury so far going through the week unbeaten. We're looking to rectify last year's finals result where they went down in a shootout to the girls from the deep south, Southland. It's good to be here, John. Looking forward to it. Should be a great game. 2 unbeaten sides this week. Beautiful weather and a great playing surface out here on Waifetu NHS 1 here in Wellington.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker, isn't it? These two teams, like you said, undefeated, and they've been playing some great hockey throughout the week. So it's going to be a cracker, isn't it? Like I said.
It is. And we didn't quite get a chance to go through the North Harbour side there, but a very strong side there, obviously led by number 6, Erin Crombie, and they have the services of an ex-Vantage Blackstick and Kimberly Green taking the field for the last couple of games here. Another couple of players to look out for. Number 11, Misha Tatley, and number 7, Emily Meredith, both defenders.
A few sets of twins out there, isn't there?
Well, we could have actually had 3, John, but unfortunately Kimberly Green's twin sister Amanda has had to sit out the last couple of games due to injury, but yes, we do. For the North Harbour team, we have the Goodsall Matthews twins, number 22 and 24, Mia and Tyler. And for the Canterbury Barracudas, we have the Fulham twins, number 17, Emily, and number 18, Kate. So there should be no communication breakdowns between those players, you would have thought, John.
Telepathic.
That's right.
As both the teams just get into their huddles now, a special shout out to everyone watching down in Canterbury and everyone watching over on the sunny North Shore. Welcome into this commentary. We hope you are tuning into this and cheering on your sides.
Yes, John, and obviously with the wonders of technology and the internet, this actually reaches far and wide, so I'm sure there'll be people tuning in from all over the world.
Don't forget to go and make your vote as well, so tune in from your mobile from the voting booth.
That's right, and obviously the rules say we can't influence your vote one way or the other, so we'll just keep quiet on that one, eh, John?
Touché.
Right, here we go. Looks like Harbour will start with the ball. All in readiness here.
Cracker of an afternoon. The sun's out here in Wellington. We haven't had too much of it during the week.
No, the old saying, sun's out, guns out, could just about work here with the gun club down by Polytown NHS 3, John.
That is right. What a great slogan. And we're off.
Harbour just looking to keep the shape here at the back and knock it round. There's Tatley, one of the players to keep an eye on. Early foot. Barracuda's away. Early chance here. Good tackle. Aaron Crombie.
How do you see this game shaping up, Aidan? Obviously two great teams across the park, but really good attacking units. Do you see it as an end-to-end kind of game, or more so defensive?
Yeah, I think we could see a bit of a clash of styles here, John. Harbour are very, very strong defensively, and that's not to say the Barracudas aren't, but the Barracudas do like to operate a press throughout the match, quite a high press, and they've got some very quick little strikers who can take advantage of that. As we see here, Harbour looking to knock it around. Play on there, hit the foot, but there was no influence to play. Good call from umpire Kirsten Stuckey. Barracuda certainly dominating early here. And we just see the class of ex-Vantage Blackstick, Kimberley Green there, settling things down for a North Harbour side. Now, John, if I could, I'll just make mention of the officials appointed for today's final. We have Rachel Murphy and Kirsten Stuckey as on-field umpires, Kimberley Hayter as the reserve umpire, Kiri Rakuraku and Nylan Prophet as our judges, and leading the show as our match director is Vicky Allen. Well done to all those. They will have earned that appointment after a good week, either with the whistle or in the technical dugout there.
Yeah, they cop a lot of flack, don't they? But they do a good job.
You do need thick skin to be an official, that's for sure, John. Something you've thought of taking up at all?
I can't say I have, to be honest, Aidan, but we haven't even got the playing standard at a satisfactory level yet, so probably look to get that going before I take a look at sort of officiating, but it's definitely on the cards. Look, never rule anything out. Like Kevin Garnett says, anything is possible. Anything is possible. So a huge thank you to our tournament officials throughout the week, of course led by our tournament director, Gavin Hawke, ably assisted by Jackie Tomlinson, and our umpire managers, Colin French, Sarah Garnett, and Jeff Brown. Thank you, guys. You do a great job. As we get back to the action here, North Harbour now with the ball. Been under a little bit of pressure early, haven't they, John? But they have just managed to keep their composure. We're off their early onslaught from the Barracudas, and they'll be looking to try and just hold possession here for a little bit as Tatley goes for a run up the left. Yeah, they have held on to the pressure well, but I guess you get that in any final, you know, to get to where they are now, they've got to have got there for a reason, and like you said, very strong on defence. So we'll see how they go, but obviously Harbour will be looking to pressure them. That's right, and of course we're here at the National Senior Tournament Final, but running alongside this event obviously is the Ford NHL, as Green crosses one in. Behind for 16, and unfortunately last night the North Harbour Ford NHL women's team, the Hawks, as I believe they call themselves, suffered a little bit of heartbreak, going down 3-2. A couple of goals from Mark Cromiehold and Northland in the last 3 or 4 minutes there. So looks like this women's national senior team will be looking to make up for that tonight. Yeah, they sure will. And don't forget, we've got live coverage pretty much all day long tomorrow from the Ford National Hockey League, starting at 9 a.m. with the women's bronze medal match, running right through to the men's Challenge Shield final, at 3 p.m. I am looking forward to that, John, particularly the commentary. I heard you've got a very good duo there. We sure do, but we won't give too much away before tomorrow. Great run here from the Barracudas, and chance. This should be a PC, and it is. First PC of the game, Barracudas. Just hit the foot there on the edge of the circle. Great run from Cody Cooten. She's been in great form this week. 5 goals, all field goals, John. So she's obviously been taking it to the defenders there. Be interesting to see if she can get through this strong North Harbour defence there. But some early success, an outcome in the circle, and Barracuda will be looking to put one on the board here. Yeah, what a great chance early up. What do you think's going to happen here, Aidan? What's your call? Well, they've got 2 brackets set up. I'm going to pick a straight hit here. No, a bit of a variation. Good save from the keeper. That's Alan Kunsley in goal there. Seen that one off, and again, well defended by North Harbour. Chance to break out now.
And a free hit.
Didn't quite get the weight on that final touch, did she?
No, but a good variation from the Barracudas and something for the North Harbour side to think about going forward. And a PC opportunity now for North Harbour.
Here we go.
Outstanding work there. A little bit difficult to see the yellow numbers from this high up where we are, John. Didn't quite catch the number of that player there. Apologies. However, it was outstanding work in the circle to force a result, and North Harbour now with a chance to score the first goal. I'm going straight hit again here, John.
I think that's a good call.
Emily Meredith for a straight hit.
It's a goal.
There it is. Fantastic work. And it's Emily Meredith with the first goal there.
It's a really nice strike there. North Harbour up 1-0 over Canterbury 5 minutes into the match. They'll be happy with that, won't they?
Yep. It's always good to get your PCs working early. Good drag, good trap, good hit, goal. 1-0.
Must have had a little lucky charm for that PC. I think the North Harbour National Senior boys have just arrived to cheer them on.
Yeah, it's always good to see, isn't it, John? It's great to see competitors from both tournaments here, the Ford NHL and the National Senior Tournament here watching. It just creates that great environment. Chance here, Kim Green on the ball. Pass there to Alexander Thornton, who I believe it was that created that PC opportunity for North Harbour. Couldn't quite get onto that one.
Certainly always a big mental edge, isn't it, scoring early?
It is, particularly so early in the game. Yeah, first 5 minutes of that first quarter just help settle the nerves a little bit. And we have mentioned a number of times here that North Harbour are a strong defensive unit. So it could be, just takes that one goal, but you never know. Hockey is a funny game, isn't it, John?
It sure is. You'd know that very well from your Senior 3 playing days, wouldn't you?
That's right, John, and thank you for giving me the opportunity there for a shout-out for this very, very successful ABC Yellow Senior 3 men's side. Senior 3 champions this year in the North Harbour competition. As Cody Cooten has a break. So I've seen a few players this week slipping over on these turfs. Maybe time for some new shoes. But yes, John, sorry. Senior 3, ABC Yellow. Outstanding. 3-1 victory in the final over HDF Maroon. Taking home the silverware, the minor premiership and the major.
I heard a rumour that you scored the game-winning goal in that game.
Look, I can't lie, I didn't, but I did, in fact, get off the duck egg a couple of games beforehand with a game-tying goal, which was smashed in from all of about 1 yard. But I'll take it. They all count, as they say, as North Harbour getting themselves in a bit of trouble here. There is this high press from Canterbury that we've spoken about. Bit of pressure on here. Just watch that little pocket rocket, number 3, Bella Ambrosius. Now, she was involved in our HNZ affiliates tournament earlier this year. Really stood out playing for the New Zealand Māori Wahine there. Talented young player, and was again involved in the Canterbury under-18 regional side, who picked up the silver medal, I believe, up in Whangarei this year. Coached by Chris Goldsberry. Had a bit of a successful year. See his Christ College side won the Aon Ranking Cup not so long ago.
He has had a good year, hasn't he? And obviously next up in the men's final as well, as captain. It's been a charmed sort of year for the young fella.
What a great story for him this year.
I can't say the same about his Mo, though.
At least there's a little bit of ginger in that, and we do like a bit of ginger in the Mo, as North Harbour win the turnover there. Summer Notre Dame in the middle. You can quite obviously see the game plan here is to get the ball, or get Kim Green on the ball as much as possible and let her try and create some things, which is probably a good game plan. John, would you agree?
Yeah, she's their pivotal player, isn't she? She controls things, right through the field in that central position.
Yeah, it would have been great to see, obviously, her twin sister Amanda on the field, but unfortunately unable to take the field today.
Yeah, not a bad substitute, is it?
Could do worse, John. It could do worse. And she is showing her class already today, just controlling the middle of the field. Is Aaron Crombie on the ball here? Strong tackle. Very strong tackle there. Libby Collins from Canterbury, making her presence felt.
Aidan, just take me through this national senior tournament, perhaps for viewers at home or out on their mobile watching. A special sort of tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great, John. It's about 4 years ago. 2013 was the first year where Hockey New Zealand made the decision to run the national senior tournament alongside the forward NHL, and it's fair to say it's been a winner. The atmosphere it creates, obviously you've got three turfs of hockey going at the same time. Spectators are able to move between all three, always have hockey going on, and it's just great for these players out here who one day will hopefully be aiming to be in those forward NHL sides. They get a chance to experience some tournament play, watch a bit of the forward NHL when they aren't playing, and as we mentioned earlier, the support that all the regions and associations show each other. It's just great to see. It creates a fantastic hockey environment for everyone. As Tatley's on the break here. Looking for a chance here. It's Jess Jones on the ball. Good save. Harbour still with the ball. Chance? No. Notre Dame with the tomahawk, but it's gone wide, and it's the 16 for Canterbury. A chance to clear. And they do so quickly. They want to get the ball moving here. Play at pace.
Has been a fast opening quarter, hasn't it?
It has been, John. It has been. Chance to catch the breath now for some of the players. Crombie on the ball. Going to go right. Harbour have been doing this quite well. They've been retaining their shape at the back here, just knocking it round. Letting the Canterbury strikers tire themselves out. Try and work some gaps in behind that press. Turn over there, though. Canterbury have done well. Bella Forbes on the great pass. Here's an opportunity. Hannah Hill dribbling in. Wins the free hit.
Oof.
Chance. Ball in the circle. No. Earnshaw there to clean up. Be a Barracuda's free hit. Well, here they are. This is Cooten. Trying to win a PC. They're still on. Bit messy there. But Notre Dame will clear for North Harbour and win a free hit. Well done there. Getting out of defence. And look, there's one of the two Radovanic sisters there. I'm not sure if they managed to watch their brother Ben playing for the 14 NHL Auckland men's team. Successful today in the semi-final, John. 2-1.
They sure were. He's had a pretty good week as well.
Oh, he did score a fantastic goal earlier in the week against the Canterbury Cavaliers.
He sure did. And there's another one of those hockey families. Some pretty good pedigree running through that name.
Yeah, and it's great to see John Radovanic, or Rado as he's known. Of course, the Hockey New Zealand board member. Always great to catch up with him. No doubt he's here watching somewhere. Really healthy crowd, John. It's good to see. So obviously this national senior tournament has really taken off and people are supporting it, which is great.
Yeah, it is. And it's been great to sort of gauge a bit of a following online, through those either watching the great video earlier in the week with Chris Goldsberry. What a fantastic interview that was. Or, tracking through the results live through the Hockey New Zealand website. It's been great to see that sort of traffic there. So definitely, like you said, Aidan, those from all around the country interested in this tournament, and it's great to have a whole load of different teams from different backgrounds, from different hockey styles, all coming together and playing some good hockey and just having fun.
Absolutely, John. We'll get back to that in a second as North Harbour have the ball on the edge of the circle here. It's Goodsall Matthews cross in, long corner. Look, I'm going to put an apology in early to the Goodsall Matthews family and the Fullen family. We can't see the twins' numbers. We're going to struggle to tell them apart. So my apologies if we do get the first names wrong, but that was Tyler Goodsall Matthews with the good work on the right there as the Barracudas turn it over. And it's Mia Goodsall Matthews on the ball now.
I'm sure they'll be very used to people getting them mixed up, Aidan, but you're doing a great job.
I am trying, John. It is tough, but I am trying. And that is Tyler. Turning that one over. chance now for the Barracudas to get away, but they'll be just a little bit disappointed, I think, with just that last final touch and that last pass. They have certainly had opportunities to break, John, but just not quite hitting the target just yet, but it is early.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the finish that they've struggled with so far. They're creating some good chances and half chances, but be looking to put the finishing touch on, and they'll want to score next, obviously, as we tick away to the end of the first quarter here. Just 50 seconds left now.
Barracuda's ball in the free hit there was a tough one to call, the danger, and who should be 5 metres away, but umpires judged that North Harbour needed to be away there as they have the ball again. But I think this will be a 16. Yes, it is. Yes, John, just getting back to the National Senior Tournament, how good is it to see teams from Northland up in the north here? Dion Watts, Mark Thorne, 2 strong players there from Northland, travelling away with the HNZ President's 11 team to Fiji later in the year. And of course, Southland here as well. They've been strong supporters of the National Senior Tournament, sending both the men's and women's, certainly every year that I've been involved, John, and they continue to support it. So thank you to those guys. And obviously, we've had teams from Counties Manukau here. Wairarapa women have been here. It's just great to have such a good spread.
Yeah, and it's a good standard as well. It's a great standard of hockey being played across all of those teams.
It is, John, as the first quarter has come to a close, and it is just that one goal to Emily Meredith for North Harbour, which separates the sides here. 1-0 North Harbour at the end of the first quarter. What do you think the coaches will be saying in the huddles here, John?
Oh, look, it's hard to say it, and I'm not a coach by any stretch of the imagination, but I think both sides would be reasonably happy with that opening quarter. Obviously, Harbour have capitalised with the goal, but the Barracudas are playing good hockey, and they'll just want to keep that going and hope that the chances do come and that they finish them.
Absolutely. To me, they've probably created a little bit more. The North Harbour goal was a little bit against the run of play there from a PC, but they earned it, they put it away, and sometimes in these finals that can be the difference. You get one chance, you put it away. The coaches will stress that to all the strikers, everyone involved at those penalty corner brackets. You get a chance, you nail it. North Harbour have done that. Canterbury didn't capitalise on their PC. It was a good variation. Didn't finish it. North Harbour breakaway, win it, goal, 1-0.
Yeah, I think you'd almost call that opening quarter even, wouldn't you? Other than the goal.
Absolutely. We don't have possession stats here, but I would hazard a guess that Canterbury Barracudas would be winning that. They certainly seem to be on the ball a little bit more, but as we mentioned during the commentary there, John, just that final pass, just going a little bit astray, or one player trying to take on one too many. And North Harbour being patient, we've mentioned again a number of times they are strong defensively. It will take some good work from the Barracudas to break through them, but the Barracudas do have the class up front to do that. They're all set to go here after that very quick 2-minute break. North Harbour on the ball.
Canterbury teams traditionally very good at absorbing that pressure and obviously not getting panicked or flustered, but you'd back them to stay in the game. Obviously, they won't want to concede another one anytime soon, though, will they?
Absolutely not. They definitely need to be the next one to score, John. Like we've said, they've had enough chances. Just has to be that final touch. As that pass there, just going astray. Jessica Thwaites trying to trap that one. Couldn't quite get onto that. Sporting a bandage there on the right leg, so hopefully it's not too serious an injury for her and she can contribute in this game as Canterbury have the ball here. There's Ambrosius on the ball. And Tatley again. One of the players we've said to look out for, and she has been strong defensively, John.
Yeah, good stick skills as well. She's strong on the elimination.
Absolutely. And here again is this press, and the Barracudas win it. That will be a free hit. Hayley Cox on the ball. That's Kate Fullen dribbling in. This is Emily Fullen.
Little half chance there.
Well, that could be a
PC.
PC.
That's a PC. Here we go.
Great work again from the Barracudas. That one that turnover from the high press. The Fullen sisters combine. That was Emily Fullen winning the free hit there, just putting it on the foot of Emily Meredith.
Yeah, just the niggle and keeping the pressure on, isn't it, is what led to that one.
Absolutely.
You going for the straight hit again here?
Look, I picked 2 out of 2. No, actually, sorry, I'm wrong. I didn't get the first one right, did I, John? No, I am going to go... I'm going to go with the straight hit this time, though. Variation didn't work.
Oh.
Deflection. Oh, no.
Oh.
No, sorry. No goal there.
I thought they were in with the show there, but no. It was a good, nice little save onto the foot.
Good little deflection, but there was a foot just there off Jess Deakins, unfortunately. Good deflection from Kate Fullen. Save from Kunsley. And just on the foot. Never mind. So that is 0 from 2, though, for the Barracudas. They're on the attack again. Win the turnover. They do stay in the tackle quite well, don't they? They keep that pressure on. Here's Jess Jones on the ball.
It's a nice little break here. Nice runaway. There's no one really with her, though.
Does that hit the body? No. Deemed to be dangerous. Good cover there from Anna Radovanic. Thomasina Lofen on the ball here. Another turnover. Again, that will just be frustrating the Canterbury Barracudas coach, Sally Moorfield. She'll like a lot of what the team are doing, John, but just again, that last pass, just going a little bit astray. As we see North Harbour around the back, Earnshaw on the ball.
Yeah, Harbour are pretty solid at that back, aren't they?
What's the call here? Yes, danger. No, I'm sorry, Kim. You're going to have to leave that one and get back on defence. Deemed dangerous. Tried the one-touch pass and didn't quite get it. But Harbour have a chance to get back behind the ball. You can see here operating with 11 players behind the ball.
You'll be able to see on the stream there the sun just starting to dip a little bit here in Wellington. You can probably hear the wind through our microphones as well, but you know, being at the National Hockey Stadium in Wellington, what do you expect other than a little bit of wind?
Yeah. And good chat as well, John, obviously.
Good chat, good banter, good hockey.
Absolutely. It has been good hockey, John. It has been, and I think it's just going to heat up a little bit soon. Just gets that feeling that the Barracudas are on the verge of something. North Harbour just managed to keep them out at the moment. Here's a chance for Tatley. Good skills there. Has she won herself a long corner? No, she hasn't, unfortunately. For her, 16 for the Barracudas, a chance just to settle again.
You certainly get the feeling that there's more goals in this game, don't you? Oh,
absolutely. Again, there's been chances. There's been 2 PCs for the Barracudas, which they haven't put away. I have no doubt they'll have more opportunities, though, John, as Tatley's on the ball again, looking for Goodsall Matthews behind her. Great pressure from Cody Cooten again. Lofen on the ball. And that is a good pass. That's found Collins with a chance to go forward here. But again, North Harbour just getting bodies behind the ball, and that'll be danger. And a chance for North Harbour to once again exit. So we see a good example there, John. Canterbury creating a chance, but North Harbour getting numbers behind the ball, preventing any openings. And Collins there just looking for that miracle last pass and turning it over.
Yeah, doing a good job of just keeping their composure and, you know, getting into that scrap and making the final block, making the final tackle, keeping Canterbury out of the circle more so than anything. But they are looking pretty dangerous now.
As a turnover, just as we say that, John, and Collins is on the ball again. Cooten winning the turnover. She's been outstanding so far, Cody Cooten. I can see why she's been able to score 5 field goals this week to be the Barracuda's leading scorer. She is certainly leading the charge for them as Hayley Cox is on the ball. The long corner. And again, we see there's 10 players behind the ball here for North Harbour. Good skills, great skills from Cox. That'll be a PC, will it? No, it won't.
No.
Well defended by North Harbour. Oh, that'll be something, and that is called dangerous. And once again, North Harbour absorb that pressure, and they'll have a chance to clear. Goodsall Matthews will leave it for Meredith. Of course, we've seen Meredith put a goal in. We'll get back to that as once again the Barracudas, they're pushing hard here.
Here we go.
This is Hannah Hill.
That's a good
Hannah Hill, yes.
Chance is the PC.
Great work from Hannah Hill, winning the turnover, taking on the North Harbour defence herself, and winning her team a PC. Great stick skills here.
Good effort there. I think this is their 3rd PC, isn't it, Aidan?
It is. So we've seen a variation and a straight hit. Can't say I've seen a drag flick so far this week from the Barracudas, but perhaps they've been saving that for the final. Message has come out from Coach Sally Moorfield. You really do feel, though, John, that with all this pressure that the Barracudas are creating, there's going to be a goal soon. If they can just keep their composure in front of goal, that is a real test. It's a young side, the Barracudas. As Hill, having won the PC, will drag out.
Oh,
has that hit a foot?
It looked like
it has hit a foot.
Sure
so they'll get another opportunity, but again, straight hit there, straight onto the foot. That's Meredith. She's been in the action a lot today.
I hate to bring up your senior 3 days again, Aidan, but you'd know the sound of that foot getting hit with a ball from a PC very well, wouldn't you?
Yes, John, and it is painful. I'm not going to lie. It hurts a lot. And leaves a very big bruise as Hill drags out.
There they go.
Chance
that is a really
over
good
the
attempt.
top. I think that was Cox with the deflection.
Did that go straight over the top or just to the side?
I think that's gone over the top of the goal. A good bracket again. And yes, Cox with the deflection just over. So close, but yet so far, and we don't want to labour the point, John, but that is now 0 from 4 as a strong tackle comes in.
Definitely their best chance of the game, though.
Absolutely. And they continue this high press, and it seems to be working, particularly in the last 5 minutes here, John, but North Harbour now have a chance to break.
Yeah, Canterbury won't be happy with their PC success rate so far, none from 4.
Not at all, but that was a good break from Bianca Oram for North Harbour. Just a chance to give their defenders a bit of a breather. Now, before all that happened, I was talking about Emily Meredith's goal. So we were watching the semi-final yesterday, and the North Harbour side was down, not long to go. Up steps Meredith to score the PC goal to send the game into shootout, which North Harbour won. Here we go, the Barracudas chance here.
Oh,
Cooten.
that's a goal.
Goal. And it's that lady, Cody Cooten again. That's her 6th of the week, and it's 1-1. Barracudas. You had a sense that was coming.
Yeah, you sure did. They were creating some great chances, and that was a great finish from her there.
Great work again. Hannah Hill, she's been on the ball a lot. Cooten picks it up in the circle. Bang. Boomfa, as they say, John.
Me, oh my.
Yes, boy. 1-1. Game on. North Harbour now will need to regroup after that. You had the sense they were quite comfortable absorbing that pressure, but they'll need another goal if they hope to win this one in regulation time.
Yeah, they will. And as you see in the second quarter, the Barracudas are starting to control a little bit more in the midfield, and that's why they're spending a lot more time up in the attacking half.
I'm very impressed by this high press, John. They've been able to keep that going no matter who's on the field. Obviously very well coached here. You can just sense the North Harbour are starting to panic on the ball a little bit. Not quite getting that drive forward that they were in the first quarter, and the Barracudas slowly taking control of the game. But just as I say that, turnover won by Notre Dame. But well recovered there.
Yeah, that's a really impressive part of Canterbury's game is, like you said, they've missed 4 penalty corner opportunities there, but didn't get frustrated, didn't get flustered, kept on the ball, and there comes the goal.
So, John, that's actually put Cody Cooten in for a tie as the leading goal scorer for the Women's National Senior Tournament. However, there is a tiebreaker involved when it comes to equal top goal scorers, and that is field goals. So, Cody Cooten, I believe, we will need to double-check that, but she may well have taken the lead in that as the Barracudas turn it over. Notre Dame on the ball, chance, no. Not quite connecting there.
You're an absolute stats machine, Aidan.
I'm not called the stats man for nothing, John. Actually, that's probably my mother's genes coming in. She's an accountant by trade, John,
right.
So it's just good with numbers.
Completely understand now.
Just a quick shout out there to my mother and father who are travelling Europe at the moment, having a good time. No doubt tuning in at about 5:30 in the morning as Cooten wins the ball.
Great hockey lovers, they will be up for sure.
They will be. Barracudas on the ball here. I think this is Collings. Season opportunity.
Oh, that is...
Must have hit a foot out there, John. And it'll be Bella Forbes on the ball here. I did mention it's quite a young side the Barracudas have here. You look through the ages of a lot of these. It's in the early 20s, a couple of teenagers, a couple of 16-year-olds, a 15-year-old.
I'm going to bet that you've calculated average age, Aidan.
Look, I've let you down here, John. I haven't.
It's upsetting.
But perhaps we could get that done at half-time and inform the listeners. But it is great to see Barracudas out here. A young team, they've managed to keep their composure after going one down early, and they certainly are dominating this game now, John. North Harbour will need to regroup, try and get through to half-time here without any further damage, as Goodsall Matthews is on the ball.
Yeah, what a great opportunity for, those players 16 years old who perhaps in, 3, 4, 5 years' time will be playing in the Ford National Hockey League or at that top level.
Dangerous cross comes in there from the Barracudas, but well cleared. Ellen Kunsley in goals. Done well. I know she's conceded one, but you certainly couldn't blame her for that, and she has kept a number of chances out from the Barracudas as Cooten tries to get on the ball here, but fortunately a turnover. John, how good is it to see a number of the Hockey New Zealand staff down here? We've just seen our General Manager of Marketing and Brand, Paul Scorange, walk past with our fearless leader, CEO Ian Francis, enjoying what is a fantastic final so far as the Barracudas once again into the circle. Did that hit a foot? No, it didn't. Did that? Must have been a little foot just in there, John, as Harbour have a chance to clear. They do so quickly.
That's Kirsten Stuckey down there at the far end making those calls. She's had a good game so far.
Good game and a good tournament.
Comes
John,
from a great family of beekeepers, Aidan.
Is that correct?
The Stuckeys, correct.
I'm intrigued, John. Could you fill us in any more?
Couldn't tell you a hell of a lot, Aidan, but a great hockey family, and obviously great producers of the finest Manuka honey.
Outstanding. I will have to go out and buy some. But Kirsten certainly has had a fantastic week with the whistle and rewarded with an appointment to the big final today. Some good work there. From Jessica Thwaites, I believe that was, or was that Kelsey Lomas? Just a little bit difficult to pick out the numbers here, so bear with us, please, listeners. But I can confirm this is Erin Crombie on the ball for North Harbour, who have won another turnover. Alyssa Earnshaw now. Looking for an outlet. Finds one and good. No, doesn't quite find one. So that's
error.
Just a sign of the pressure that they're feeling from the Barracudas here. There's no let up.
Yeah, in just over 2 minutes until half-time, the Barracudas will be wanting to go ahead here.
Dangerous cross, but Tatley's there to clear. This is McCulloch. Sweep hit up. And of course, Bridie McCulloch's older sister, been playing for the Central Mystics in the Ford NHL. Got on the score sheet the other day. Of course, they both attended a wonderful establishment for their schooling, Kristen School on the North Shore there.
I won't comment on that, Aidan, but I think you know my views. I'm a strong Rosmini College boy. Obviously become very strong at hockey in recent years. Didn't have a team when I went back there. That was a while ago now, though.
Bleed red and blue, as they say. Any famous hockey names to come out of that school, John?
Sure are, mate. Do you remember a man by the name of Dave Kassouf?
How could we forget Dave Kassouf?
And, of course, the little magician, George Muir.
Oh, Georgie, eh? Rosmini boy. So a couple there have made the Vantage Black Sticks from that school. And as you say, very strong performers this year. I believe they won the Auckland Intercity hockey competition. And at the Aon Rankin Cup, they were, I believe, got through to the round of 16, I'm being told. Round of 16 there. So a very strong hockey school. Some very good players and hopefully more to join the Vantage Black Sticks ranks from Rosmini.
Absolutely. And Aidan, how many Vantage Black Sticks players have we had from Kristen?
Yep, we're at one. Patria Webster, who's been here playing for the Harbour Wolves in the Ford NHL. And of course was a 2016 Rio Olympian. More to come in the future, John, don't you worry.
Well, that is a quality one, Aidan, I'll give you that.
As we focus back on the play here, not long to go before half-time. Bella Ambrosius on the ball, great skills there. Look at that. Wins the free hit for her side. Radovanic on the ball. She'll take it herself. Did that go 5? Yes, it did. Chance. No. Yes.
Yes, no. Yes, no.
Yes, no. The old infamous call when you're batting. I've had that a number of times as a cricketer. But in this case, it's a no. As the Barracudas create once again. Can't quite get the final touch.
That'll bring us into half-time. So we tick away now.
Great clearance from Goodsall Matthews there.
There
Save the goal.
There it is. That's half-time. Okay, and both of these teams go into the break tied up 1-1. Who would you give the little edge to there?
Look, I think you'd have to give it to the Canterbury Barracudas. The way they came back in that second quarter, of course, conceding that early goal from a PC, a well-taken PC from North Harbour. But the Barracudas have come back and they've shown their class in that second quarter. They've kept that press going. They've managed to control the midfield a little bit more. Their key players, Hannah Hill, Thomasina Lolfin, Jess Deakins, Bella Forbes and Cody Cooten have really stepped up in that second quarter. And they've wrestled control back from North Harbour. So although the score does read 1-1, John, I think it will be the Barracudas slightly happier going into the sheds at half-time.
Yeah, good call, Aidan. We'll wrap up for a little break here at the National Hockey Stadium in Wellington, and we'll be back with you in probably about 9 minutes' time.
In a high-risk environment, you need a teammate who never takes their eye off the ball. So we've got the Black Sticks to put Ford's driver assist technology to the ultimate test.
Is that a little bit close to the wall?
Nah, this will be easy.
We've got it, for sure. Should we do it?
Yeah.
Let's go. I reckon we got this. Radio girls, buckle up.
While the Black Sticks are focused on reaching their goal, Ford Driver Assist is on defence, helping read what's going on around them with Bliss blind spot detection. And adaptive cruise control, helping maintain a safe following distance from the car ahead. And when someone brakes suddenly, City Safe brakes automatically, helping you to stop in your tracks.
Was the braking a bit scary for you girls?
Trust Ford Driver Assist to help you stay in control.
I'm glad we didn't have to go over that.
Auckland, New Zealand, Tāmaki Makaurau, Aotearoa, a vibrant cosmopolitan city of 1.5 million people, set upon a natural playground of 48 volcanic cones, nestled between two dramatic coastlines. This November, we welcome the world, the Hockey World League Final.
To play those games against the top teams in the world, I think that's what we're really excited about. It's nice that they're coming to our hometown now and we get to play them here.
Argentina are always fiery. They've got the skill and they've got the potential to rip open any team.
They'll be a good defensive side and they'll just pop one in at the last minute and make you really work for a win. It'll be a little bit different having England rather than GB.
They're on the up as well. Obviously, they're the gold medalists from last year. Another European side who know how to play hockey. They pass the ball well, they play a good team game, and they've got a few dangerous strikers up front.
Korea, always a really challenging side. Their basic skills are always really high, and the Dutch, they're like the pinnacle of world hockey. For the crowd, that's amazing to watch. For us, it's actually pretty hard to deal with. The USA have just done really well, actually. They won their World League semi-final, and we know that they're a really fit and physical team.
And the home team, the Vantage Black Sticks.
Obviously, we'll have lots of our own fans there, but to have like other people come over as well, I think that's really awesome. Our turf, our time. Our turf, our time.
The Hockey World League Final, November 17 to 26, Auckland, New Zealand. Tickets are on sale now from ticketek.co.nz.
We're back on. Still 4 minutes until the teams come back onto the turf for action, so bear with us for a few minutes. But as you can see, a nice little evening shaping up here in Wellington. The shade starts to come across the turf, so hopefully you can see the game okay in those shady patches, but it should improve as we get along, and the lights will probably switch on at some time in the near future.
That's right, John. A big evening building up here. We've obviously got this Women's National Senior Final in the Barracudas from Canterbury and North Harbour, and following that we will have the Women's National Senior Tournament prize giving, where for the first time we will be handing out the Most Valuable Player and Top Goal Scorer awards. So stay tuned for that one, and then immediately following that we will have the Men's National Senior Tournament Final. The Waikato Bears, after an outstanding week, will be playing the Canterbury Beavers. 6:30 tonight, John. It's going to be tough to pick a winner there. Both teams on form. Strong players throughout both sides. 2 cracking semi-finals yesterday.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome game, and I guess in a situation like that it comes back down to big game breakers. There's obviously some of those on either side, so it'll be whoever comes through on any given day, as they say in the cliche book.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to lie. I'm looking forward to the battle between Zane Anderson from the Bears and Chris Goldsbury from the Beavers, 2 outstanding players who have led their sides with aplomb this week. But we've still got the business end of this game here as the teams walk back onto the field. North Harbour come out first, followed by the Barracudas, and here goes the crowd getting in behind their sides. Be good to see, or be interesting to see, John, what effect that halftime break has had on both sides. The Barracudas obviously building up a little momentum to end the half there.
Yeah, have a little bit of a break, take on some Gatorade, have a little bit of a chat, come out with a new attitude. So, like you said, it'll be always interesting to see who comes out of the break better. It can be good for some sides, or it can be bad, depending on who's got the momentum.
Absolutely, John. And there's no shortage of experience in that North Harbour side, obviously. With Kim Green on the field, and there's Amanda Green walking off. Unfortunately unable to play today's game, but a wealth of experience. And they would have been able to calm their young side down, along with Coach Brianna Lupton. Just regroup them, refocus, get back to the game plan. So they can wrest some momentum off a very strong Canterbury Barracudas side who look fizzing, and they look up for this second half, John. Look at them bounding back out there onto the turf.
Absolutely fizzing.
Are you game enough to pick a winner, John?
Are we allowed to do that, Aidan? It's, I couldn't pick a winner for you at this stage. Come back to me at 3/4 time.
Taking the easy option again there, John. Look, I'm also torn. I think this might go to a shootout, personally. Of course, John Whiting doubles as the media and digital manager for Hockey New Zealand. So just keeping that neutrality there, John. Good to see. It has been an entertaining game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after that first half, a shootout would be a nice way to close out. I mean, you know, as a team on the field, a shootout is probably not the nicest way to lose a game or win a game, but definitely nice for the crowd, isn't it?
Absolutely is, John. As we get underway in the 3rd quarter here, Barracudas on the ball. They'll be looking to continue on what was a very strong 2nd quarter here, but a chance. Oh, cool, calm and collected. Radovanic at the back. Captain Thomasina Lofen on the ball. Turnover there. Good work from North Harbour there. Giving the Barracudas a bit of their own medicine, it looked like. They're a bit of a high press. Perhaps something they'd spoken about at half-time there, John.
Yeah, I'd say so. They'll have a few from around the team management who would have been watching that first half, who would have jumped in at half-time and, you know, provided a little bit of insight and maybe some things that both sides could be doing better.
Absolutely, as North Harbour have the ball now. Earnshaw surveys her options. Finds Crombie. That looked like a clean... Oh, that's great work. Who was that down there, John? That's Hannah Hill down there. She's been all over the turf today. Been strong all week as well. Great work from Brownell Upton, the North Harbour coach there, just betting the ball back on the turf. Perhaps she doubles as a volleyball player as well, John. Who knows?
Great athletes down there.
Crombie now. Oh, that's a good tackle there. Is that Lomas? No, that's not Kelsey Lomas. Apologies there. That was Alexandra Thornton with the tackle. Barracudas have it though. Ambrosius on the ball. Finds Cooten. You can see them looking for Cooten there to keep creating. Oh, that's a good tackle. But Goodsall Matthews does well to maintain control. Thornton here. That looked like a good tackle there.
Oof.
Oh, that. We might see the first card there for that one.
No,
we'll just
well
have to
blocked.
wait and see. Hill again coming out of defence.
Canterbury doing a good job of getting players behind the ball, aren't they, when they need to?
Absolutely. There's Fullen. Finds her sister. Great work from Tatley again, cutting that one out. What loomed as a bit of a dangerous ball. That was Kelsey Lomas, I believe, with the tackle. To win North Harbour the ball back. Coming right again. Certainly looks like North Harbour have started this third quarter much better than the second one. Looking to play the game at their pace, maintaining control of the ball. Goodsall Matthews, Tyler Goodsall Matthews this is.
It's a really nice run.
Finds Jones, through the legs, well defended. Lofinner looked like that time, clearing the ball out for her side. Barking instructions now. Asking Cooten to defend. Thornton now, trying to create.
No.
Wins her side a free hit. Well done there. Often tough to get out of those sorts of situations, but she's created something. Now we'll see if North Harbour can take advantage of that. The Sloan play down again. It seems like a bit of a tactic. I could be wrong, John, but it does seem like a bit of a tactic.
It has
for
been
North Harbour.
a little bit of a slow motion over the last few minutes in some respects, but Canterbury have the ball back in their off running, but a turnover immediately.
Here's Green once again. Look at that, showing her class on the ball. Wants the free hit. We'll get the free hit. Just using his skills, great work. Canterbury with 3 defenders. They obviously realise the damage that she can do. And Lofen that time wins the free hit for her side. A nice little message there from my manager there, the General Manager for Community Sport and Events, Ken Mapleston, dropping us a line to congratulate us on our work. Thank you, Ken. Hope you're enjoying the coverage back home in Mangere, aka Mongere, up in Auckland.
Indeed, and recently played in the World Masters Games. Watched him, a very good player on the field as well.
As North Harbour with a chance, Jones puts it wide.
Ken the Madman Mapleston, they call him.
Unfortunately, John, he wasn't able to finish the week, as I have enjoyed reminding him at every possible occasion, as we see on the replay here. A chance for North Harbour, sits up for Jones, just wide. Hannah Hill once again on the ball. Certainly pick out the key defenders here, or sorry, key players here for both sides. Certainly been impressed with Kim Green and the influence she's had on the game for North Harbour. She has been strong, and obviously for Canterbury, Cody Cooten up front, creating that goal, scoring that goal. And Bella Forbes as well. As we see the Barracudas bring the ball up. Well, that might be dangerous. No, just a free hit on the side.
Seen a few of those during the week, actually. It must be a little bit hard on the surface, getting a little bit undercut.
Yes, John, that's right. And how lucky are we? If any player does have the misfortune to be in the way of one of those and perhaps get hit in the head or the body, we've been very, very fortunate to have the team at ProMed here looking after any injuries, first aiders. Matt, he's been here most of the week. See Kynan over there now. Joseph. They've been excellent. They've been jotting on the spot there in case anything happens and keeping all our players and spectators and officials safe. So thank you guys from all of us taking part in this tournament and at Hockey New Zealand. As the Barracudas now, Radovanic with the ball. Goes back to Fullen. My apologies, that's not Fullen. That was Jess Deakins on the ball. Number 12. Has it again, surveys her options, looking for something, looking for strikers. But that's cut out by McCulloch. But Radovanic again, she's been good today, John.
Yeah, she has. She has. There have been a lot of players who have stood up and, you know, really great standards so far. You know, not too many errors, obviously some turnovers for either side, but not too many errors. It has been played at a really high level, hasn't it?
It has been, John. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed watching this game. It is going to be tough to pick a winner. I think North Harbour have just come back into the game in this third quarter. Obviously, the chat at half-time was just to play their game, maybe slow it down a little bit, look to control possession for periods, have their strikers running good lines, try and find them, and see if they can build patiently from the back. And we see it here again, although that's a great tackle there. Hannah Hill, once again, has she won herself a free hit? She has.
Yes.
Chance for the Barracudas here on the edge of the circle. You know, I'm going to ask you again at the end of the third quarter, John, so you better have an answer ready. Who you think's going to win this game?
Yeah, I'll have something ready for you, Aidan, I'm sure.
That's good, John. There's Radovanic. Ball full in there. That is Emily Fullen, number 17. Loafin on the ball, wins her team a free hit. Will she go quickly? No, they're going to keep that shape and play it around the back here. Radovanic. It's a little bit strange to see Radovanic at the back. Obviously, John, her father, the striker.
The great man.
Has turned that one over, though. McCulloch once again getting a stick to it. Chance there, but turnover.
Harbour quite happy to just let Canterbury play with it a little bit along the back line there, aren't they? They're not pushing up too high. Like you said, maybe just trying to slow down the play a little bit to suit their style. Don't want to sap the energy too much. Still plenty of time left in this game.
Absolutely. They are stacking the midfield there, but they're doing it well, John, and that's the important thing with any game plan. There's no one set way to play this wonderful sport of ours. But what is key is that your coach or your management sets the game plan, and it's your job as a player to stick to that, and both sides are doing that well. Chance for North Harbour now.
That turned into a little half chance there, didn't it?
It did, but it was well defended by Canterbury. But North Harbour will keep the ball. Green with it. Well defended. This has been top quality, John. Once again, a breaking play. Look, John, we got a few numbers on the hits there at half time, and we are getting some spectators from all around the world. Of course, young Kieran O'Connor, not the one playing for Southern this week, believe it or not, but actually a relative of mine, my brother, dropping us a line in the halftime break there. So viewers from as far away as the UK today, so thank you for tuning in. Hello there to my brother Kieran. I hope you're enjoying the coverage and the commentary.
How much did he pay you for that?
Not at all. Nothing.
Oh,
just some accommodation if I ever do venture over to that side of the world.
Perhaps making a play for a better Christmas present?
Look, we're not going to get into the discussion about favourite children, are we here, John? Although he probably does.
It's probably safe for you not to.
Yep, he probably does take it though, because he has a wonderful little daughter, Isla, my niece there. So obviously providing grandchildren for my parents has won him that title at the moment. Is Canterbury on the attack? Turnover one, is it? No. Just a little foot there from Fullen. Loafer now on the ball. Some pressure here from North Harbour. No. So, of course, I better quickly get in there a shout-out also to my sister, Siobhan, who hopefully is also watching, although she may well be teaching at this time. Canterbury now with the ball. Tatley, great tackle. Great tackle from Tatley. She's been strong again today for North Harbour. No, just got through there to Deakins. Loafing here. And a bit of space, but oh no. Crombie read that well. Now a chance for North Harbour. Notre Dame on the ball. I've noticed here, John, a few of these North Harbour players opting for the braided hairstyle.
Yep. It's I mean, Moana, a great kids movie in theatres at the moment, has I guess created a bit of a resurgence hairstyle-wise. Aiden, maybe that's the inspiration. I'm not sure. I couldn't quite tell you.
Could well be, John. I also saw a few of the Ford NHL side with that same hairstyle yesterday, so perhaps it's a North Harbour thing, John.
Maybe so. I'm not at the forefront of fashion, funnily enough, but I know some of the Harbour players, some of the Harbour staff are a top shelf in that area. Obviously, Dave Kassouf, as we spoke of earlier, is a fashionable man himself. If you see him around the traps at the hockey turf, in his finest gear all the time.
And, of course, his assistant coach, Ricky Burgess, just a real leader in that regard.
Absolutely.
Of course, it's a bit rich from us, John, as we're not blessed with a lot of hair on top of our head, unfortunately. In fact, I'm losing mine at a great rate.
Not blessed in many areas, are we, actually?
Loafing on the ball. Canterbury now with a chance here.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still no goals, but both sides are pushing hard and creating chances.
Much more even this third quarter, John. I've been impressed with the way North Harbour have come back. There was a chance there, particularly towards the end of that second quarter, where they could have let the game slip. Managed to hold on. Obviously, they've regrouped at half-time. Whatever was spoken about, or maybe something in the Gatorade, has just revitalised them. And a much improved third quarter. They've probably had the better of this one, I'd say, John. They've certainly created the better chances.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that.
But just as we say that, Canterbury on the attack now. Ball in the circle. This is Libby Collins. The chance. No, well defended. Very well defended again from North Harbour there.
Yeah, did well to get that out clean.
It's always tough there to keep those feet away from that ball. Nobody wants to give away the PC in that situation. North Harbour did well. Alyssa Earnshaw and Emily Meredith there.
Eases the pressure a little bit. Harbour the chance again just to slow it down a little bit and just get back to their structure.
You see Kim Green now playing on the right. Perhaps she's been given a bit of a free roll here just to pop up where she thinks the ball's going to go. As McCulloch down the right. Notre Dame now on the ball. Here's a chance for North Harbour.
It's a nice little run.
One more there.
Get the ball out.
Here it is, Tatley on the ball. She'll have an opportunity for a cross. Is that a long corner? That is a 16. That is a 16 there. Chance again for North Harbour. As we see on the replay, Tatley takes it. Saw the tomahawk across. Just losing her footing a little bit perhaps there, John.
Yeah, didn't quite get all of that one, did she?
Nevertheless, another good chance for North Harbour. And as we said, they are creating the better ones in this third quarter. As Goodsall Matthews has the ball.
There you go. End of the third quarter and just one to play. Aiden, I think you called earlier a shootout. We're tracking that way at the moment.
We are, John. Look, I would have felt confident perhaps calling a Barracuda's victory after watching that second quarter. But after the third one, I'm not so sure, John. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go shootout.
So what you're saying is you're actually going to sit on the fence?
Well, if you want to look at it like that, then yes.
Of course, it's a long, long week away for these players. most of these teams will have been onto their 6th game today in 7 days, only the one rest day.
It really does test the recovery. Really does test the recovery, and obviously the nutrition as well, making sure that their muscles have everything you need to obviously back up and play, you know, the next day at full intensity.
Yeah, absolutely, and of course being away from home for such a long period, it's not easy, particularly perhaps with the younger side, the Barracudas, but they have done well today, John.
Yeah, they have, and just 1 quarter to go. 15 minutes between lifting a trophy or a little bit of dejection, you'd be.
It's always tough to get this far and fall at the final hurdle, John. We've all been there. It's gutting. Nobody wants to experience that. It is part of sport, though, unfortunately. And for one of these sides today, that will be the feeling as we kick off the last quarter. Barracudas with the ball, an early turnover. Tatley showing some good skills. Shut down by Deakins, I believe that was. Hannah Hill now on the ball. Hannah Hill has some forward NHL experience for the Canterbury Cats from previous years, and she's starting to show that. Was that 5? It was 5, and she's won herself a free hit. Loafin now trying to lead from the front. Gets the ball to Hill. What's this call there? Well defended. Very well defended. Summer Notre Dame helping her side out, and she'll give her team the opportunity to just exit here. It's been quite noticeable here, John, that some of the key players for both sides are looking to get on the ball a lot more as the game nears its conclusion.
Yeah, this is what it all comes down to, isn't it? 4th quarter, tied score. This is when you need your game breakers to really step up and make something happen.
Keep an eye here on a couple of game breakers. I just have a feeling that there's another goal in this game. Just the way both teams have started this last quarter. Now, I don't think either team wants us to go to a shootout. They'll want to settle this in regulation time. As Green on the ball. Ironically, in green shoes as well there, John.
Yeah, I did notice that. I didn't really want to make a comment, but...
Chance for North Harbour here now. Is this the goal? It is not.
That was pretty close.
Jessica Jones there with an opportunity. Great play.
Oh, just got a foot to that, didn't she?
And it's agonising. That can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing a final there. Yeah, great lead-up play.
That's one of those plays that you go to bed at night and run back in your mind and think 1 inch the other way, and that was a goal.
Good lead-up play from Lomas and Thornton to set up Jones on that occasion. Couldn't quite take advantage. But I don't think that'll be the last opportunity we see, as Meredith with some great skills and a lovely pass. Oh, that's a free hit for the Barracudas. Of course, John, I've been doing a few shout-outs in this commentary here. Just wondering if you had any you'd like to...
Oh, look, I don't like doing shameless plugs, Aidan, because I'm sure the viewers at home are not really interested in my personal life, but I'll leave that up to you. You got anyone else that you want to shout out to?
Look,
perhaps a special someone?
I do. I have received a message from...
Yes, I knew that was coming. I'll leave you to it. I'll give you a good 15 seconds here.
No, it's okay. Just shout out to a special young lady, Sarah Kelly. Thank you for tuning in. We certainly appreciate it. Well, I do.
I appreciate it as well. I appreciate everyone who's tuning in, watching this live streaming. I hope you're enjoying a great game so far. Plenty of action still to come with 12 minutes on the clock.
Cooten once again on the ball. She does well. She creates very well for her side. And here she has fantastic skills. Trying to sneak one through there. Ambrosius. No. Called. Maybe just a little shoulder there. A little shoulder into Earnshaw. North Harbour win the free hit out.
Hasn't been too much niggle in this game, has there?
No, but will that change? Will that change as the pressure ramps up? We're nearly in the last 10 minutes here. Perhaps that's an early sign there. North Harbour turning one over on defence. The Barracudas with a chance here. Oh, lovely skills. Hayley Cox, that was chance. No. Couldn't quite get a stick on that. I think that was Bella Ambrosius. I'm going to get the replay there, but I believe that was Bella Ambrosius with a chance. Great work from Hayley Cox to crack that one across. Couldn't quite get a stick off, and that's the sort of goal you get in a tight affair like this. Just a cross comes in and a little cheeky little stick.
But too much weight on that one, but... Canterbury will have the ball back, slowing it down a little bit now themselves.
Yes, John, and of course Barracudas and the Beavers, both Canterbury national senior teams in finals, so they'll be looking to do the double tonight, but it's been a tight affair this one, and still anybody's game as Radonovich on the ball, and Canterbury will just hold possession here for a while. So look to go side to side.
Yeah, and it's been a bit more tough for the Canterbury forward NHL teams, hasn't it? Haven't had quite the campaign that they'd be after this year. So the hopes of Canterbury, I suppose you'd have to say, in the hands of the Barracudas and the Beavers.
Absolutely, John. And look, with the forward NHL, any one of 7 or 8 teams could win that competition. John, it's a very, very, very tight contest this year, as we see with the crossovers, you know. Third place teams beating second place teams and 1v4 matches going to shootouts. It's a great sign for hockey in New Zealand that we've got so many competitive teams and quality players willing to play and wanting to represent their regions in the forward NHL. But that will be tomorrow's action. Tonight we've got the National Senior Finals and we're in the last 10 minutes here. It's 1-1, North Harbour versus the Barracudas. Cooten on the ball again. Fighting it, that's great work. Keeping the pressure on, wins a free hit.
There's been a little bit of pressure down this end over the past few minutes, hasn't there?
Absolutely, John. Certainly the second and the fourth quarters, Barracudas just ramped it up a little bit and would be much happier with their performance in the even-numbered quarters.
Well, that's almost thread the needle there, but Canterbury managed to just get a stick on it.
Yes, Lofen there to clean up. Another player who's been strong all week for the Barracudas.
Certainly not loafing around. I'm sorry.
Not your best work, John, but a chance for the Barracudas. Great save.
It's a good chance.
Great work here. Ambrosius again. Threads the needle through. Hannah Hill. And what a save that was there from the North Harbour goalkeeper. Madeline Forbes. Great work from Forbes, who's come on.
It's actually turned out very well for them, hasn't it?
McCulloch on the break. Marked by Lofen, but again we see the Barracudas working back. There's 5 players there. Radovinic clears, but Notre Dame on the ball. Finds Thwaites. Now Crombie. She seems to have taken over from Green in the middle of the park there. Perhaps trying something a little bit different. Now Meredith on the ball. Finds Green. Hits that one up. Turnover one by Hannah Hill. Couldn't quite gather that. It's one of those tricky ones.
They had numbers there.
One of those tricky ones that just bobbles a little bit. You can certainly feel the intensity's ratcheted up here, John.
It sure has. You can see it there. I mean, Kim Green is a hell of a competitor. She won't be wanting to let anything past her.
Absolutely not. Both teams searching for that ever-elusive winner. Fullen on the ball. Well done, Fullen. Wins that back. Barracudas will control possession here for a little bit. Just knock it around once again. Good play here. She'll find Hill. Sorry, that's Forbes, not Hill. Here's Hill. Chance. Wide. Was that touched by the kid? No, it wasn't. 16. Actually had a good view of that one from where we are, John. That's wanting to score that winning goal herself. Maybe getting that to the spot might have been a better option. A couple of Barracudas waiting there, but it's easy for us to say from up here, isn't it?
It sure is. It's a nice little vantage point. Shout out to our major sponsors of the Vantage Black Sticks there. But a great little setup we've got here at the National Hockey Stadium. What a professional setup from the boys at Flame Tree Media.
Jeez, you're full of plugs at the moment, aren't you, John? That's 3 in about a minute.
It's not bad, is it?
Those 2 were some of your best work. Not sure about your first one. Oh, that one snuck through. This will be a long corner here. North Harbour now with a chance. Less than 6 to play here on the Waifetu Distributors NHS 1. The Women's National Senior Tournament Final. North Harbour and Canterbury Barracudas locked at 1-1. Could we be headed for a shootout? Just like last year's final up in Whangarei.
Certainly looking that way, isn't it? 5 minutes on the clock.
That's actually good for me, John. That gives me a little bit longer to prepare for my prize-giving speech. Chance here for Harbour? No. Yes, PC.
PC. Here we go. This is what they've been looking for. Been a while since we've seen a penalty corner.
It has been, John, and look, we're going to get back to...
Is this the first of the half? I'm going to say yes.
Look, I have a feeling you might be right, John. You tend to be right about a lot of things. As we, just before we get onto this PC, we can see the Canterbury Beavers have arrived. They've come to watch the end of this match. Try and cheer.
What a visual delight they are as well.
Look, no comment from me. North Harbour. Earnshaw.
Is the hit.
Crack. Another chance. McCulloch. Is that looping in? Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Goal.
It's in.
Goal.
It is a goal.
That's a goal. I think that might have been Notre Dame with the final touch there, John. We'll have a look on the replay. She's certainly getting all the high fives.
Certainly a goal that you need to watch on a replay, isn't it?
Off the crossbar. Notre Dame, the injector, yes, over the line. She'll claim it. And North Harbour take the lead, 2-1. Less than 5 to go, and it looks like the Barracudas. Are they? Bit of indecision here. Look, I think we're questioning the call, are we? Oh, I think they might be arguing here. Where did that hit on the crossbar? Look, from our angle on the replay, that looks to have just hit clean off the crossbar and come back into the field of play. Yeah. So for me, that's a play on, John. It's unfortunate. It happens.
It does. It does.
But that certainly looks to me like a reasonably clear play on.
I guess a situation, though, Aidan, where you do need to...
We're going to have another look on the replay. Yeah, look, for me, John, that's just hit square off the crossbar.
I think there's not too much doubt that that's a goal.
Interesting to see what we have here. Of course, 2 very experienced umpires, Rachel Murphy and Kirsten Stuckey.
Are they asking Aidan whether it's hit the top of the crossbar?
Yeah, look, there's a metal structure that just goes behind every hockey goal here. And it does have the same effect. But look, for me, John, that's hit off the crossbar.
Crossbar.
Yeah, that's play on, and that's a good goal. It's a good finish from Notre Dame there. Those ones are often difficult to control.
Yep, they've given it.
Yep.
Well. North Harbour up 2-1. 4 minutes 43 on the clock.
And here we go. Look, another example there of some fine umpiring from both Kirsten Stuckey and Rachel Murphy. They've come to the right conclusion, in our opinion, of course. You can only go off what we've seen on the replay, but that did certainly look like it came square off the crossbar. Notre Dame with the reverse stick finish. A great finish. North Harbour 2, Canterbury 1.
Yeah, good to make that call. Obviously, they don't have the luxury of a video replay down there on the field. They've made the right call there.
They have, but the Barracudas have got around about 4 minutes here to find that equalising goal. And Hayley Cox has gone for a run, and she's won her team a free hit. Here we go. This is what I was expecting. The Barracudas are pulling their goalkeeper, and they're going to play with 11 field players. So what you'll see here, for those that aren't quite aware who are tuning in, one of the Barracudas, and it looks like Jess Deakins, will put on a bib. Now what that means is she will have full goalkeeping privileges. So if the ball hits her foot or her body or her hand in the circle, it is play on. She, for all intents and purposes, is the goalkeeper. Sort of like a rush goalkeeper back in the old schoolyard football days.
Just completely unprotected.
It's certainly not a position I'd put my hand up for.
No.
But she obviously has. They've talked this through, and she's the chosen one to be that goalkeeper. I actually saw a match. It was a Canterbury Cavs player. I think it might have been Brad Shaw who plucked one out of the air, which caused some confusion for the team they were playing. But as the umpire, I think on that occasion it was David Tomlinson, pointed out, he's wearing the bib. He can do that.
He's not a bad player either, young Bradley Shaw.
Absolutely. It's been great to see him here this week, showing his class once again as the Barracudas have the ball. Oh, no.
Yeah, it is super to see, a player of that stature, obviously having played so many games for the Vantage Black Sticks men, but retired from international hockey, but obviously still committed to his region and the backbone, really, of that defensive unit.
What chance we see his brother Hayden next year?
Wouldn't that be a treat?
As Hannah Hill breaks away, finds Cooten. Here we go. One-on-one with the keeper.
Here we go.
Oh, what's the call here? PC.
PC.
Will we see a card as well, or just the PC? Our new community coaching manager, Nicole Human, has joined us, and she's potentially thinking there could have been something a bit stricter there, but we'll go with the PC.
Jumping up and down as well when that PC was awarded.
Exciting. It's an exciting match. I can see why Nicole is jumping up and down.
It is an exciting game.
Might just off air ask if she can pick a winner here. Look, I'll give you her answer after this PC, guys. As we see Hill about to inject. Going to go maybe a little variation here, John. 2 brackets set up. No, that was a dangerous one, one, unfortunately. Lofen with the hit.
Great opportunity there for Canterbury to equalise.
Sorry, my apologies. My apologies to the Lofen family. It was not Thomasina Lofen. It was Maddie Story there. Just a little bit high, a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, and I'm sure you can hear the Harbour faithful in the crowd now raising up and making some noise. They can sense something here, but Canterbury not going to give up.
It's actually been a good day for North Harbour, hasn't it? Their men's forward NHL side as McCulloch has a chance. She keeps it in. She's done well there. Thwaites now with the ball. Look, they'll just look to play the clock, I believe, here, John. Look, sorry, just before that, the North Harbour Wolves, the forward NHL men's side, winning their semi-final over the Southern Dogs 2-1, and the men's national senior side for North Harbour getting up in a shootout over Southland to take home 5th place in their competition. So could this be the North Harbour Women's National Senior Tournament side? I believe they also call themselves the Hawks, just like the forward NHL women's side. Could they complete the trifecta on the day? Wouldn't their CEO, Ricky Burgess, be happy with that?
Absolutely.
I actually know both CEOs of the associations are quite good mates. They could well be standing together watching this game, and it would be some interesting banter back and forth at this stage. Canterbury now with a chance. Maddie Story on the ball. Could this be their final opportunity to level scores? Ball goes in, opportunity. Fullen wins it. Strong defence once again. Bit of a wild hit there, but let's play on. And that Barracudas, ball across from Cooten.
No.
Not deemed to be dangerous by umpire Murphy. I tend to agree with that one as well.
No, it's gone right through. That'll eat up a bit of time.
Less than a minute to play here. North Harbour holding on. 2-1. Barracudas. What have they got left?
Canterbury need to get that ball upfield.
Running out of time. Good work from Thwaites there. Just getting a stick on that one.
The whole stick as well.
Crombie gets it. Hits that one away. Would have wanted that to go a little bit further, I think. Deakins, great ball. Oh,
that could be it. That could be it. That could be the game, Aidan.
Less than 20 seconds to play. I don't think North Harbour will be in a rush to get this one in.
No, they won't.
Play.
No, they won't.
Goodson Matthews there. Getting the ball. Might just want to get.
Here we go.
Just don't want to.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. That's it.
And after being 4-time winners from 2011 to 2014, missing out the last 2 years, but the North Harbour National Senior Women's Tournament team are the 2017 champions, and they will take home the Floyd Shield. What a match, John.
Yeah, congratulations there to the North Harbour women. They really have played out of their skin. Well, both teams have, but obviously North Harbour with that crucial goal late in the piece.
Absolutely, John. Look, I don't want to do this to you, but I'm going to have to go down and run proceedings here at the prize giving, so I might leave you to wrap up here.
No, you do that. I'll wrap up on your behalf, Aidan. Thank you very much. We'll let you depart. So take your headphones off and leave the microphone. We'll watch you run down on turf. If you are watching at home or out on your mobile, please do stick with us. We're about to go straight down onto the turf to present the medals. Bronze, silver and obviously gold to North Harbour.
Thank you, John. I'll be back obviously to call the National Senior Men's Final between the Canterbury Beavers and the Waikato Bears. So I'll see you again shortly, guys.
Well, congratulations again to the North Harbour women, 2-1 winners over Canterbury to win the National Senior Tournament for 2017. You see them coming over to do the rounds and shake the hands, give some hugs to their supporters here. I'm going to take the opportunity to put my microphone down and let the happenings out on the turf speak for themselves. Please do stay with us. We're going to bring you the prize giving from the Women's National Senior Tournament very, very shortly.
quality match in the final. So well done to all of your teams. Big thank you also to Jack Wilson, Claire Booker, Mark Nunn, and the team at Wellington Hockey Association. The endless hours you spend ensuring the facility is nice and tidy and clean is appreciated by all of us. So thank you very much, Patrick, and your team. Thank you, Kevin Hawke, our tournament director, Jackie Thompson, his assistant, lead umpire manager for National Seniors, Jeff Brown, and their team of umpires, officials, and local judges. We all work during the week. Help create a fantastic spectacle this whole tournament. I know you guys stop a lot of flack, so we do truly appreciate what you do. So thank you very much. Just like to special mention to the officials appointed to the final, so we have the on-field umpires Kirsten Stuckey and Rachel Murphy, reserve umpire Kimberly Hayter, judges Terry Russell and Nolan Coffer, and match director Vicky Ellis. Well done. Okay, before we move on to the awards, I would just like to introduce our official presentation party. We have Derek Wilshire, the patron of the Wellington Hockey Association, Ian Francis, Chief Executive Officer of Hockey New Zealand, Chris Wilson, Chief Executive Officer of Wellington Hockey Association, and Gavin Hawke, Tournament Director of both the Forward, NHL and National Senior Tournament. I'd like to ask Gavin Hawke forward to present the trophies for the National Senior Tournament Female Umpire of the Year to Kirsten Stuckey. Well done, Kirsten. I would now like to ask Derek Wilshire forward to present the National Senior Tournament Female Top Goal Scorer Trophy. Now this year, it is shared. We have two players with 6 goals. Alice Cole from Tasman and Cody Keegan from Canterbury. Well done, ladies. And I'd like now to ask Ian Francis to step forward to present the National Senior Tournament most valuable player for females, Cody Keegan from Canterbury. Well done, Cody. I'd now like to ask our medal presenters to step forward to present the medals to our team. All medals will be presented at the same time. Winning our bronze medals to be presented by our tournament director Gavin Hawke, Tasman. Winning our silver medals presented by Derek Wilshire, Canterbury. And our gold medal winners are represented by Patrick Wilson, North Harbour. Before the medals are being presented, I'd like to ask the Canterbury captain, Thomasina Lawson, forward to say a few words.
Congratulations, Harbour. Well done on the win. Harbour. I'd just like to say a couple of things to our two coaches, Sally and Dan. You've helped us all through the week and we've been growing as hockey players. And Lisa, our manager, was keeping us on the toes and everything like that. Thank you. Just like to say to Wellington, thank you for putting such an amazing tournament on. It's always a fun tournament to go to. So thank you.
Thank you, Thomasina. Now I'd like to ask the North Harbour captain, Erin Crombie, forward to say a few words.
Just a very big thank you to the board, Coach, and the Hockey Association for having us. Like Canterbury said, it's been an amazing week. It's all been really good time. Canterbury, particularly, you guys are asking. Thank you so much for some games. Tough game by far, so thank you. Food, team, amazing week. I couldn't have asked for a better bunch of girls to play for this week. And the coaching team, Brianna, Amanda, Vicky, you guys have been really, really awesome. And can't thank you enough. This was my heart, so thank you. Yeah, that's all right.
Right, and it's now my pleasure to invite the CEO of Hockey New Zealand, Ian Francis, forward to present the Forward Shield for our 2017 National Senior Tournament Women's Champion, North Harbour. Well done, ladies. Well done to all teams again. Please stay on for the men's final. That will begin at 6:30 between the Canterbury Demons and the Waikato Jets. Thanks very much and safe travels home.
Auckland, New Zealand, Tāmaki Makaurau, Aotearoa, a vibrant cosmopolitan city of 1.5 million people, set upon a natural playground of 48 volcanic cones, nestled between two dramatic coastlines. This November, we welcome the world. The Hockey World League Final.
To play those games against the top teams in the world, I think that's what we're really excited about.
It's nice that they're coming to our hometown now and we get to play them here. Argentina are always fiery. They've got the skill and they've got the potential to rip open any team.
They'll be a good defensive side and they'll just pop one in at the last minute and make you really work for a win.
Be a little bit different having England rather than GB. They're on the up as well. Obviously, they're the gold medalists from last year. Another European side who know how to play hockey. They pass the ball well. They play a good team game, and they've got a few dangerous strikers up front.
Korea, always a really challenging side. Their basic skills are always really high, and the Dutch, they're like the pinnacle of world hockey. For the crowd, that's amazing to watch. For us, it's actually pretty hard to deal with. The USA have just done really well. Actually, they won their World League semi-final, and we know that they're a really fit and physical team.
And the home team, the Vantage Blacksticks.
Obviously, we'll have lots of our own fans there, but to have like other people come over as well, I think that's really awesome.
Our turf, our time.
Our turf, our time.
The Hockey World League Final, November 17 to 26, Auckland, New Zealand. Tickets are on sale now from ticketek.co.nz.